All right. Welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event for Perth. Super excited to be doing an event for you ladies tonight. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting the majority of the event tonight. We get on and do a few of these a week. Just to share what we're excited about with an amazing program and product and an opportunity that does seem to work in well for a lot of us. So for me, I came across this amazing opportunity 20 months ago. So it's gone really quick. But tonight we're super excited because we're getting on tonight to support an amazing girl. Nicole is launching her business, so we can't wait to hear from her. And we've got a couple of other girls that have jumped on tonight also just to share some of their results. So for me, when I found this, I was literally working full-time, as we do, trading time for money. But I'd been with the Defence Force in my government job for almost 10 years, and I'd just gone on maternity leave with my second baby, so I'm a mama of two. And while I was on maternity leave, I actually got a promotion from there to Department of Human Services. Maybe not the best decision I made, but I accepted that promotion. And when I finished my maternity leave with my second baby, I went back to full-time work in a new position, which I had to learn from scratch. More responsibility, longer hours, more driving, more stress, you name it. It was all of those things. And for the first time in my life, I didn't like my job. My kids were in full-time care from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday between grandma and childcare. So I was literally picking them up, putting them on the couch, cooking their dinner, feeding them, bathing, putting them to bed. And weekend would come around and it'd be just fast forward, meal prep, shop, washing, get it all done, do it all again the next week. And I just was confused as to why I had children. I felt like the walls were caving in on me. I wasn't being a good mum. I wasn't being a good wife. I couldn't keep up with all my house duties, and just something had to give because my house was starting to deteriorate as well, both mentally and physically. And I came across Juice Plus purely for my husband. All right, I was looking at a couple of other products, but Juice Plus was just ticking a lot of boxes for me because it was whole foods, and it was absolutely the opposite to what my husband was consuming. So he's a typical bloke in that he only eats meat, potato, plain pasta, plain rice, and I was really worried about inflammation for him in the future. So I was looking at a couple of other products and completely forgot about it. But then one day I was scrolling through Facebook as we do, and an opportunity came up, and it was all health and wellness. It was work around your children and stolen moment. It was all natural, a program to share on social media. All you needed was a device of some sort and Wi-Fi. So it ticked a lot of boxes for me. But in saying that, I was super skeptical. I've owned a traditional business as well before, so I had tons of questions. But I reached out to this girl, that I've never met before, and I asked her my hundreds of questions, literally hundreds of questions. But she was amazing. She slowly got back to me with all those answers and then asked me if I had heard of the Juicy Body Transformation or Juice Plus. And I was quite excited because I had heard of Juice Plus. I had been reading about it from my husband. And I said, well, let's do it. No more beating around the bush. You've answered all my questions. Let's get hubby on the product, me on the product, get the kids on it and see what results we get. Let's do the business. If I get it a bit cheaper, bonus. If I get it for free, amazing. If I earn an income, that'd be, absolutely wonderful also. And lo and behold, within 4 months, I was able to go part-time. Within 10 months, I was able to resign. So I'm now a stay-at-home mum since January, which I never thought possible, was never on my vision board. I thought I'd just follow in my parents' footsteps, work till I could retire, face the fact that I was going to miss those beautiful moments with my children as they're growing, and, then look after my grandchildren when I've retired. But now I get to live again. I thought I was in a full-time job to say yes to more, but I was so time poor. We were saying no to so much. But now we just get to enjoy life, help other people with their health, and help other people make an extra income from home so they can say yes to more. So what is Juice Plus? Juice Plus has literally been around for over 47 years, the product over 27 years. So it's not a new fad. It's something that's been around for a while with over 27 years worth of results. Okay, so the idea around Juice Plus is that bridge the gap in your diet or to increase an already healthy diet. So to bridge the gap in what you're eating and what you should be eating. In saying that, I was that, healthy, juicing 3 to 5 meals a day crazy person. And I didn't see the value in it until I took Juice Plus. The hero product itself is our fruits, vegetables and berry capsules. All right, these literally, take them on a daily basis, give you an extra variety of 27 fruits, vegetables, and berries. All right, which is pretty cool because we all have our stock standard fruits and vegetables that we normally purchase every week. We've got our likes and our dislikes on our regular meals that we cook. So this really just helps bridge the gap. It's not designed to replace a healthy diet in any shape or form. It's just there to help with our busy lifestyles in a convenient capsule. So the fruit, a lot of people get worried, I eat plenty of fruits and vegetables, I don't need it, or, is that to replace a healthy diet? Definitely not. All right, the fruits and vegetables that we get into our systems naturally on a daily basis literally are deprived of half their nutrients. And what I mean by that is they're picked well before their prime ripening. We like to eat them at a certain taste, a certain shape, a certain ripeness to them, color, ripeness, all those sort of things. But they're just like a banana, when the banana starts to get that darker peel, that's when it's actually getting into its full nutritional value. That's when you should be eating it. And that's the same with most fruits and vegetables. They get picked off the vine before they get to their full cellular nutritional level. Okay, so we like to eat them at a certain way, but it doesn't mean it's at its full nutritional state. So the fruits and vegetables that go into our capsules are literally grown only for Juice Plus. So they get to be kept on their vine until they are at their full cellular value. No matter how they look and taste, it doesn't matter because they're going to be going through that process of turning into our capsule. From our farms, which are 3 generations old, no sprays or chemicals or waxes are required because our factories are co-located with our farms. So that's another bonus because most of ours have got different sprays and chemicals on them, and we actually don't even see them until a week or 2 later after they've left their farms and gone to our supermarkets. So that's another awesome thing. From the vine, they're taken into our factories, popped onto our conveyor belts, whatever you want to call them, and they are pulped. They're washed and cleaned, and then they are pulped, and in that process, all the liquid, coincidentally the sugar, is removed also. Okay, then through a cooling process, that turns into their powder form, which is then capsulated into our vegan vegetarian capsule. But through that cooling process, that keeps all the live enzymes, micronutrients, phytonutrients all still intact. So that high nutritional cellular level, all that yummy stuff, all that good stuff for your body is still within that capsule. Then it comes to us and we swallow it, all right? And obviously when any of us eat any fruits or vegetables or swallow anything, nutrients is absorbed differently by everybody. So it takes about 3 to 7 minutes for it to get into the body and to go to work. And what I mean by that is inflammation is different in me compared to my husband, compared to you. So everybody's results to Juice Plus are always different, which is great, which was why we love to hear them as well. So inflammation shows up in different things like skin. So acne, psoriasis, eczema, then it comes up in kidney, liver health, bowels, immunity. People are starting to notice it obviously in skin, hair, nails, beautiful things from the berries. But also, they're pooping better, they're sleeping better, they've got more energy. They're just finding that their body is just, doing things, recovering from things before that there wasn't before. Just joint inflammation, massive. Along with joint, obviously, as we get older, I guess, you notice more of those things, or you don't notice those things. Boys are terrible with noticing all those changes in their body. Juice Plus is amazing in that we can understand and read the label. We don't need to have 4 university degrees to figure out what an apple, pineapple, peach, prune, orange, cranberry, papaya, beet, cherry, and date are. That's literally the fruit blend. All right, I don't need to check anything on the dictionary. That's exactly what's in there. I know it, I understand it. I definitely can't get papaya into my diet every day, but it's in my capsule, so I'm blessed to have it in there. What I love also is each one of those ingredients has an amazing nutritional value, but because it's been put in there together, they work so much better in synergy than they do on their own. So each of those combinations that go into our capsules are in there for a specific reason. The other thing on the label is there's no warning label. So unless you're allergic to the papaya or the orange, Juice Plus is safe for you, even if you are pregnant or if you are breastfeeding. And knowing that was a massive tick for me. And, to know that you're on this product and you're not only looking after your health, but looking after a growing little person inside you is pretty amazing also. So I guess when you're getting this product into your body at such a high cellular level, like attracts like. So that craveability builds within you, and you start wanting less of that bad stuff and more of the good stuff. It's the same as if you eat a whole lot of chocolate and salty foods and fried foods. The more you eat it, the more you sort of want it. But if you're getting Juice Plus into your body on a daily basis, you'll start to recognize that you might want coffee less. You might want water more. You might not want, those snacks more, those yummy snacks. But you're starting to want something from the crisper or from the fruit bowl instead, which is an amazing thing also. So like I said, that's your micronutrition. It starts getting everything working at a more opulent level. We see that obviously all very different, and we're going to hear those stories in a minute. But obviously what we love as well is that it's had over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies done on the product, which is massive. All right, Juice Plus helped fund those studies, but to have those gold labels on there that they're peer-reviewed, that's unheard of. And they're available for any client or any person, franchisee, to have a look at any stage. And Juice Plus are constantly pouring more and more money in there to have more and more studies and research done, which is pretty cool. So we've got 3 ongoing ones at the moment, and we're a part of one here in Australia and New Zealand, and that's the Kids Eat Free study. So when any adult takes the premium capsules, they get to sponsor a child for free for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18. So literally buying one, getting one for free. So for the older children, they get to have the fruits and vegetables capsule for free, but for the younger children, they get to have it in a chew form. All right? So it's literally the same powder that goes into the fruit and vegetable capsule, but it's joined with an all-natural plant-based tapioca. Okay, so they're super yummy. Again, no synthetic, no artificial ingredients in there. I know that, the synthetic ones that my children used to eat used to have so much artificial sugar in them. So it's really a relief knowing that, it's all natural in there for their little tummies. And we're seeing massive results there already in the study with kids, again, pooping better, better cognitive behaviour. For my children, respiratory, skin, sleep, all these beautiful things, gum health, and then obviously that craveability, starting your child getting all that beautiful stuff into their body early and getting that craveability from an early age is amazing, and it's helping them want more from the fruit bowl again and more from the fridge, which is great, and helping them through, their growth stages. So that's literally the micronutrition for both the adult and the child. And then obviously you've got to fuel your body, okay, because we're not designed to replace a healthy diet in any shape or form. You've still got to eat. But we do have an amazing complete powder in 2 yummy flavors, chocolate and vanilla, not designed to be a meal replacement. It literally is a nutritional drink with over 30 plant-based ingredients in there. Again, no synthetic, no artificial ingredients, a bit of natural sugar in there from stevia and sugarcane, equivalent to a banana. But it makes any green smoothie taste yum, which is great. And me and my 2-year-old have this, every morning, and it's great because he's the fussy eater, just like his dad. But I know that he's getting just from the smoothie on his own, he's getting broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, quinoa, millet, pumpkin, pomegranate, mushroom, all these beautiful, amazing things before our days even started. So I pop in some frozen berries, frozen banana, and we blend it all together, and and that's got us full until morning tea or lunchtime, whatever we decide we're hungry again. But it's great for mums on the run, especially mums that have been living on toast and coffee for so long, to get that value into their system so early in the day. Great for pre or post workout. Great for that afternoon treat. Great for the kids after school having a chocolate milkshake. But if you do, have weight to lose or gain, these are also great to be adding that too. They're brilliant. Obviously, they're covering, they've got complex carbohydrates in there, protein, fiber. Some of your superfoods are in there, so you've got your good fats in there as well. Vitamin B, complex vitamin B niacin, which is a beautiful mood balancer. So once you're taking your capsules and your body starts running better, you're getting that extra energy, you have this in there as well. Yet we're seeing lots of results with that. Niacin's a beautiful mood balancer, and it helps with anxiety and depression. So that's awesome also to have that in there. Vitamin D, one of those resources that we all seem to be lacking when we are carrying babies, but that's in there obviously with the mushroom and pomegranate too. So that's our macro powder. And then Juice Plus, got to a stage where they felt that we're still missing one more nutritional, gap in what we were eating and what we were supplementing here with our other products. And they've come up with our new, very new, all natural plant-based omega. Okay, so this is beautiful, especially for the vegetarians, because we've skipped the fish, gone straight to the algae, and it's got other beautiful things in there like raspberry seed oil, tomato seed oil, safflower, sea buckthorn, pomegranate, and all those beautiful things straight from the plant. All right, because the body doesn't naturally create omega-3, so that's awesome to have. So that's brain function, eyes, and all your joint inflammation. So we're really excited to have that. We've only had it for a few weeks now. Mind you, it has been in some of the other countries for quite a bit longer, but it's only just been approved for us to bring it in Australia because we come under Whole Foods in Australia, which is brilliant. So that's our product. And obviously, like I said to you before, once you start taking it, you're creating that craveability. You're creating more sense of what you should be putting into your body, and you start to have those changes where you are wanting less of some things and wanting more of other things. People just don't know how to change their diet. They want to make that change. We're really lucky that we're a part of a wonderful team, people coming from all shapes of life, that have built what we call the Juicy Body Transformation. Okay, so a team of people have put this together that's headed by the wonderful Kira Westwick. She is a nutritionist. She's a mother of two. She was runner-up on MasterChef 2016 in the top 10, and she's also an absolute foodie. So it's designed our program. It's a lifestyle program. It's not a strict calorie counting. It's deprivation-free. All these beautiful, yummy recipes that you normally want and crave, but they're the healthy version of it. So there's over 400 odd recipes in there in just the program. There's another 600 odd in our private group page. We've got over 7 ebooks all online for you to have access to at any time, which includes like a gourmet cleanse, a detox, an 8-week shred, something for the blokes, something for the kids. And it's not strict. You're allowed to go out and have treats. You're allowed to go out for a restaurant. It's just there to help you have an exciting and how to, really get that rainbow effect back into your kitchen and keep that variety up for you. And it helps you meal plan. It helps you do all those things and gets you excited about food again. So we really love the program. I do have a printed one in front of me because I seem to need to have one instead of looking at my phone. But how do you get a part of the program? You just take Juice Plus just once and you get to be a part of this program for life for free. So we love it. It's constantly getting more and more things added into it, more and more value all the time. And we're seeing massive results with it. So that's there to obviously just help you, and it's all worked around the product. So they coincide beautifully together, which I love. So I'm just going to grab Carla. Carla's going to share some of her results, how Juice Plus came into her life, what results she's had so far, and why she loves sharing it.
Hi guys, so Juice Plus came into my life in February this year. So we've been on the product just nearly 10 months and we're loving it. So we are on the capsules, the trio, and also on the shakes. I also have my 3-year-old on the chews, part of the health study as well. And I had been watching one of my friends' journeys probably for 12 months before I decided to jump on to Juice Plus. And the reason I did it was watching my friend have so much energy, just full of life, and I was like, you know what, I need that. I had a just 3-year-old, I had a 3-month-old, and my partner was serving overseas. So it was me doing it all by myself, and I was exhausted. I was on maternity leave at that time, and I was falling asleep by 6:30 when I was putting the kids to bed. So it was like I needed something, wasn't eating properly, just all the things we do as a mum. So I hopped on the product and the program. I incorporated it all into our lives, all 3 of us. And within 2 weeks, I saw a change within myself, just felt like being back to normal. Pre-children, just was happy about everything. I was staying awake. I was able to stay awake until like 11 o'clock, which I am right now because I'm in New South Wales. So this would never be me. I would normally have been out cold by now. So for me, the product's just been great to give me the energy, and I'm now back at part-time work, hoping to be out of that by next year. I've also been able to get back to my pre-baby weight from number one. So I'm back to my weight before I fell pregnant with number one. But for us, the most unexpected and the most amazing thing that happened for us was my 3-year-old had chronic constipation from the day she was born. So she never used her bowels correctly. She was on a double dose of adult laxative twice a day from the time she was 1 up until March this year. So a month into starting the chews, I just noticed a massive change in her, and for a week I totally forgot to give her laxatives, and she used her bowels like a normal person. And since then, since probably March this year, she has not had one of those adult dose laxatives. So, and all I changed in her diet was introducing the chews, and she started craving and asking for fruit and vegetables. This was a child who would just snack on a plain biscuit if she was hungry, and now she's like in the fruit bowl. My fruit bowl cannot stay full. I have to fill it nearly every second day. She's wanting the veggies, she's wanting everything. So for us, that's the most amazing thing, and why I won't leave Juice Plus.
Amazing. Who doesn't want their kids pooping better or, regularly? Thanks for sharing that, Carl. And I'm going to grab Tara as well. So Tara's going to share how Juice Plus came into her life, what results she's had so far, and why she loves sharing it.
Hi. Juice Plus came into my life probably, I think it's about 5 weeks ago now. So I've been on it since then, and my husband quickly jumped on board because he's seen the difference in me. And the 2 boys also, we have them on the chews as well. And it's just been it's made such a difference to our lives. I actually suffered with postnatal depression after my second boy and was on antidepressants from that. And 2 weeks after having it, I just felt so much better. Like I felt like alive again, and I actually felt like I could go off them, which I since have, and that's been awesome for me. I've noticed a difference also in my husband as well. He sleeps heaps better. He's away at the mines a lot, so he does really big days. So it's really important for him to be able to sleep, and he was so exhausted after having the 2 boys. It's just made such a difference to him. Like he used to have black shadows under his eyes all the time, and they've gone. And I've noticed also my son Jackson, he's my oldest, he actually wants to do a share because he loves it so much. He actually sleeps so much better, and he's always been a great sleeper. So I was really surprised when he told me that. But yeah, he sleeps so much more soundly, and he's not up at 6 o'clock every morning, which is awesome. He probably wakes up around 7 now, which is good. And he also used to have black shadows under his eyes, and he suffered with asthma since he was a baby. And I always put it down to that. And he pointed out to me not long ago that they've actually gone now. And he reckons he just feels so much better all the time. And my son Knox as well is constantly asking for the chews. Obviously he just thinks they're a lolly, but I've noticed with him, because he just is such a little germ, he puts everything random in his mouth that he shouldn't have, and he actually goes to daycare twice a week, so he's the one that actually brings all the germs and everything home to us. But I know that if his nose starts running in the morning, I give him a double dose of chews, and that afternoon it's gone. Whereas it used to be, it would start with him and it would just continue with him, and he'd come down sick for a week and then we'd all be sick. So it's just made such a big difference to us. And I just love it. I just really love it.
Amazing. Cool. So 2 very different stories. Honestly, you just don't know until you get Juice Plus into your body what it's going to do for you. And I know for me as a mum, knowing that my children are getting that extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables into their body every day is a massive relief for me, because kids just change their minds. One day they'll eat broccoli, the next day they'll hate it. One day they want tomato on their sandwich, the next day they'll tell you they don't eat it. So it's great to know that, Juice Plus can really, keep that consistently going into their little bodies while they pick and choose what it is they're going to eat. So that's literally our program and product in a nutshell, with a couple of amazing shares. Just before we hear from Nicole, I'm just going to squash, I guess, some of those myths behind, when people look at, a business like this, because I know, for me, I had a few beautiful friends and family reach out to me when I started doing this. worried that I'd be, you know, getting in a trap where I'd be doing all the work for somebody and it'd just, you know, they'd be just sitting back raking the awards. But literally, I think that's where I was with traditional business. And what I mean by that is, especially in my government jobs, you know, it was always either the Chief of Defence or the MP when I transferred over to Department of Human Services. But if you think of, say, Coles or Safeway, our regular supermarkets, they've all got their CEO, or Woolies, depending on where you are in the world. And, you know, they just delegate stuff down to their board of directors, who then down to their state managers, area managers, store managers, area managers within, section managers within the store. And then you've got your beautiful checkout people that, you know, are there each day, happy to put your order through, and have always got a smiling face, some of them. They could have been there a year, 10 years, 20 years. Some of them might be career driven and they might, you know, be always upskilling themselves, trying to, you know, move around the store so they learn more so they can get to the next position. But they're always trying to make themselves, you know, look better than the rest of the people there so they win that position. Always upskilling, elbowing, kneeing, making sure they're standing out and doing the right thing. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm seeing less of these guys now. These guys are being told that they need to upskill themselves. They need to look at some of these jobs in the middle section. Or they need to start looking at, because they're getting replaced by electric tellers, because a lot of people now are doing shopping online. And then when they forget their milk or bread, they just run in and they get it themselves. But these guys are getting told they need to either do the shopping for us, deliver our shopping for us, look at another store for that same sort of job, or they need to go up against each other and fight for some of these middle positions here to stay within that store. All right, you know, some of these guys could have been driven and they might have been, you know, after some of these other positions, but the chances of them ever winning that CEO position in traditional business are slim to none. That position's normally come from the external, somewhere where they've already had experience or they've already had that tertiary education behind them. For me, when I transferred over from the Defence to Department of Human Services, I came into that middle section role, but I knew nothing about the job. I had my management, you know, background, which was great, and that's half the reason why I was there. But I didn't really know anything about, you know, Department of Human Services when I got there. So I had to rely on these guys to help me and train me, but they didn't want to help me. I took their job. They wanted that position. And it's the same as if one of these guys, you know, win that. The rest of these guys are going to be cranky with them because they won it, and you're going to be feeling a bit guilty. So it's really quite hard, you know, building yourself up in traditional business. Whereas what we do is literally that on its head. We've got our NMD at the top. We've got our virtual franchisee is where we start off when we first come into the business. We pay a one-off fee in Australia of $165 a year to have our business. This just, you know, blows my mind, because when I bought my restaurant, I spent thousands. But not only did I spend thousands at the beginning, I had weekly, monthly and yearly costs to keep on, you know, trading as my restaurant. So to know that I get this business for $165 and all I'm really doing is sharing my journey and referring people onto my head office, who then bill them, and then my warehouse and then sends the product out. They're doing all the work for me for $165, less than 50 cents a day. You know, I think it's amazing. Yes, we too have promotion levels as well, but when we come in as a virtual franchisee, someone sponsors us and looks after us. You know, even if this CEO down here was loving what I was doing and wanted some of that, wanted more lifestyle, more time freedom, you know, they don't get to jump straight up to what they think is equivalent NMD. You don't get to come in at any middle range position here. We all start off as a virtual franchisee. Then we coach them and mentor them to get to each one of these positions as slowly or as quickly as they want. There is no pressure in our business. It's literally up to you how you want to grow it and how quickly. But you've got that to support. Just say I was in the middle section of this business structure when I introduced this person. If I didn't help them, I just joined them off and let them go on their own, I would stay here. I would never grow. The only way I'm going to grow from here is to just keep on, you know, offering out the opportunity to more and more people for whatever reasons that they might, you know, find this interesting, and then help them all get up to here. Everybody that comes in as a virtual franchisee gets that chance to be the top of our business structure, which is NMD. Okay, there's no roof up there. It's untapped. And there isn't one person sitting pretty in our organisation. There's somebody drawing an income from me 5 levels high, and I draw an income from 5 levels deep. So the wider I share the opportunity, the more growth I get in my own business. the other thing that I was concerned about when I started this business, because I wasn't using my social media a great deal, because of, you know, what I was doing in the defense, was I didn't know enough people. Did I know enough people to even do this? And did I have the time to do it? I was working full time. I was a mother of two, and I've got their activities, and I need to live, and I need to sleep. How was I going to do this? But the girl that introduced me to the business, Lauren, she showed me how to share it with a few friends and family, how to share it on social media. And I found, you know, my husband, my parents, a couple of close friends, my mother's group, a few of them knew what it was like with my health and how I ate and so forth. So they trusted me enough to jump on with the program and product. But what I also found was a few beautiful people that wanted something a little bit more in their life. So there was Lindsay, my bestie, that, you know, got on the product to look after her family as well, but then realized I was benefiting at it financially and she could be. So she jumped on board, a bit of FOMO. Catherine had amazing results with her health, shared it on social media, and it just went crazy. And I said, well, I can respond to them if you really want me to, but why don't you? You're struggling to pay for the product and nappies and groceries. How about you share it and see if you can, you know, cover your product, you know, maybe make a bit of income. She had 3 boys. She was thinking she'd have to go back to work, put them all into childcare. Now she gets to stay at home with them. Steph just loved the product and program. Couldn't believe we hadn't heard about it sooner and just wanted to share it with more people. These girls, I just showed them exactly what Lauren showed me. Share it with a few friends and family. All right, share it with your co-workers, share it with your sporting teams, you know, your mums from school pick up. You know, they're all tired, they're all, you know, getting the flu, they're all getting bugs, and the same thing happened to them. They found their first few customers, but they also just started popping out like popcorn, all very organic, no pressure, just sharing their journey, a few other people that wanted something more in their life. You know, so Lindsay found Rachel, she found Tara, she's now just found Nicole, which is amazing. You know, Rachel found... she's got a Nicole as well. She's got an Alex. Well, might have gone Alex first. But, you know, in saying that, would I have ever met Nicole until tonight? Would I have met Nicole, this other Nicole or this Rachel? All I knew at the beginning was my first few customers, Lindsay, Catherine and Steph. Sure, I've gone and shared the business with a few more people and definitely got more clients. But you know, now I've got this, you know, especially if you're looking at Lauren, she's now got sort of another 90 odd beautiful souls underneath her. And all she did, she didn't even know me. She met me, and then all these other beautiful people have joined on as well. So it's very organic and very easy and very, you know, fun in the community and relationships that you build. So that's a little bit of just about that we want to squash and get those images out of your head. And it's now time for us to hear from Nicole, and we're super excited to do so. So I'm just going to bring you up. Don't be alarmed because your face is going to come up on the screen. How did Juice Plus come into your life, Nicole? What results are you looking forward to with the product? And why did the business make sense to you?
Hi, everyone. How are you going? Thanks for staying up so late to help me get started. Well, firstly, thank you to Tara for introducing me to Juice Plus and this new beginning. I'm brand new. Hopefully, I see the postie tomorrow with my goodies and can't wait to get into them. I've been lucky enough to watch Tara's journey so far, and it really, in such a short time, have seen a big change in her and her family for the better. So, yeah, it's been really obvious what it's done for her. So for me, I found I'm always looking for ways to improve mine and my family's health, and this just seemed a great easy way to do it. I run my own hair salon from home, and I go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. Have 2 kids, and my hubby works away FIFO, so I just feel like I'm on this crazy ride that consists of being constantly busy and too exhausted to be at my full potential. So Juice Plus basically just appealed to me and totally made sense just because of its simplicity. And as I'm so time poor, I could just see this working so well just because it's so quick and easy. So Another reason is we're always trying to get hubby home because he misses out on so much. So the business potential was very appealing as well. So we just thought this might be a good way to help financially with the little time that I have. So yeah, I just thought this might be the go, and I just can't wait to get started.
So excited, and it's so lovely to meet you. And you're right, you know, we've got so many team with us that have got either defence families or a FIFO and all these other things that really strain families when they're not all together. So if we can bring people more to get, you know, whether they've got distance between them or not, just bringing them, you know, back home for, you know, dinner, for meals and things like that is just so much more rewarding for families. So I'm excited to hear and watch your journey, but well done on launching. Amazing first launch. Well done, Nicole.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So just for, you know, that, I mean, obviously that's the most exciting part of the event, but just a bit of the fun stuff now is really how we get paid. So, you know, people are always interested in how we get paid. And honestly, we can share this program and product in over 29 countries. Okay, we've got another amazing girl that's going to share what the opportunity is given to her in just a moment. But yeah, being able to share in over 29 countries is pretty cool. Obviously, the business plan changes around a little bit, but here in Australia and New Zealand, I reckon we're on the best one. Okay, so we get paid three ways. We get paid in retail profit. We get paid in commission, which builds up what we call our residual income or beach money. All right, that slowly builds up in the background there. Each and every month that keeps growing. But what we like to talk about is our bonuses. Okay, so our bonuses have been set up as an incentive to help you grow your business quickly and widely as possible in the early days, to really and give you an idea on what sort of income you're going to have later on. So like I said before, we all come in as a virtual franchise. We're not there very long. We're here to help you and support you and hopefully give you the best start possible. So we want to help you get DVF within the first 10 to 30 days. But the first big bonus is Senior Direct Virtual Franchise. Take no notice of the names. It's all good. Don't need to know them. But you probably introduced the business to one or two people by then. That's a $400 bonus for you. All right. But here in Australia, it's a teach-to-teach business. And so the teacher also gets a bonus also of $400 for this one. All right, so you get the $400 for getting the promotion. The teacher gets the $400 for being your teacher and helping you get there. The next one is sales coordinator. It probably means you've introduced the business to about 3 to 5 people by then. That's a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher. All right. At SC, you probably, like I said, you've introduced the business to 3 or 5 people. You want to keep them hot on your heels. Help them get to DVF. Help them get to SDVF. You're now the teacher, so you're now going to be getting that bonus as well by helping them, and keep them hot on your heels to even get SC, and then you get that $600 again. The next one is senior sales coordinator. You probably introduce the business to about 8 to 12, 14 odd people frontline wise, and you've probably got a team of about 30 odd beneath you then. At senior sales coordinator, your time does start to, you know, change around a little bit, where you're putting in time for the business, where you're building your relationships, and you're working with the workers and helping them grow their own team below you. That's a $1,200 bonus for you and a $1,200 bonus for your teacher. And I'm just going to grab Lindsay, and Lindsay's just going to share how Juice Plus came into her life, what exciting things have happened to her so far, and what she's looking forward to in the future.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. So Facebook is how I found out about it, and it was Jana who was just talking about how much energy she had actually, and she just put a couple of posts on Facebook about that. And as a mama of 2, I knew she wasn't getting a lot of sleep, so I thought, how on earth does she have so much energy? I need to know what it is. So I reached out to her and asked her about that, and the product just made so much sense to me. It was such a simple and easy way to boost my nutrition. I thought, why not? And I thought, what a great product to be able to give to the family as well. And I was breastfeeding at the time too, so it was really good to know that I could take it and it was safe for my daughter. when she told me if I joined the business, I could get it cheaper. Well, I'm one of those people that suffers from FOMO, fear of missing out, and I didn't want to miss out on those dollars. So I was like, of course, why would I not join that? That makes complete sense. And that was me. I was happy doing that. I shared the product with the people that I cared most about, and I got really great results because it was post-baby, and I plugged into the amazing program, and I lost a lot of weight, and that was really cool. So a lot of people wanted to know what I was doing and they got on board, which meant I never had to pay for my product. It was always paid for in my next payday. And that was cool. I was happy with that for quite a while, actually. And then my maternity leave finished. That nice little warm bubble of newborn cuddles disappeared. And I went back to work full-time, and I put her into full-time care. We moved interstate, and my hubby was actually away. We're Navy, and he was at sea at the time. So, I guess my future just sort of slapped me in the face, really, and said, this is it. This is, your future. You're going to be handing your kid over every day. She's going to be kicking and screaming. Hubby's away. Enjoy. And I just kind of went, no thanks, actually. That's not really what I want to do. And I reached back out to Jana and I said, look, I love the product, what it's done for my family and I and my friends, and being able to get it for free for so long has been incredible by sharing with so many. But I want more. I want more for my family. I don't want to miss out anymore. I'm Navy as well, and I don't want to go away anymore. Up until earlier on this year, my husband and I had actually spent more time apart than we had together. And we're married with 2 children. So that's not a cool thing. I just decided that I wanted something else. And so I went to work on the business, and I treated it like a business, not like a hobby. And that's when things really took a shift for me. And that's when I started to sort of find, I guess, my other passion, and that's what's really helped me create something magical. So this year I went on maternity leave again, had another bub, and I went knowing that that's it. I'm not going to go back to work next year when it finishes up. I'm just going to be working from home with the kids driving me Burko every day. But that's what I love. I don't have to miss out on that anymore. It's pretty amazing. And along the way, what I discovered is how much I get out of helping other women, particularly other women and especially mums, find that inner courage and that voice, because we tend to lose ourselves a little bit when we become mums. And I love helping mums rediscover their voice and believe in themselves to create this kind of a business from home, and that's what I do now. I help mums do that, and it's the coolest thing to watch and be a part of, and see them create their own success, and know that I helped them do that as well. So yeah, that's what I love doing, and why I'm up here sharing at 11:45 at night from New South Wales to tell you that.
Oh, now that you've said that, now it feels late all of a sudden. Thanks, Lindsay. Oh, excuse me. And we've actually had 3 events with a little gap in between each one. So I've thrown down bits of dinner in between, but it's been a bit of a crazy night. But there you go. That's how we do it. Look, literally, we work around children. We work around activities. Our life works around our income, our business, which is brilliant. So we're doing it in reverse to a lot of people. So it is pretty cool that way. So the last couple that are left on the board is QNMD. All right, $1,500 bonus for you, $1,500 bonus for your teacher. And top one, NMD. In saying that, there is even a few more after that, but it's just sort of a different requirement there. But $3,000 bonus for you and you only, because by then your teacher's earning plenty of money and they don't need it, and you're on about 80 to 120,000 yourself. All right, so it's pretty amazing. Again, these are just incentives. Remember, you as the individual can get this bonus once all the way through, but you as the teacher bringing on people and showing them this opportunity, you can have this one as many times as you share the opportunity. So if you bring on 2 people, you can get that 2 times, that 2 times, that 2 times, that 2 times, and so on. So bring on 10, 20, 30, 40 people. You get to have that teacher bonus every time you help someone get there. So they're not all going to reach that those guys, because these are there as an incentive. There are other bonuses that we don't even talk about, and don't forget you've still got the beach money growing in the background, but it's just something that we like to show you. And like I said to you, everyone comes to us for different reasons, whether it's health journey and just to get the product cheaper, health journey and share it with some more people, holiday fund, Christmas fund, reduce their hours, get hubby home, whatever it might be. You know, I wasn't expecting it to be that, you know, the vehicle for me to change my life and to be home with my children. It was never on my vision board. I never thought it'd be possible. I needed to have an income. I didn't want my husband to be the only one providing money. There was no way I was ever going to ask him for money to go get my hair cut or to get a pair of shoes. And I needed that adult interaction. So this all gives me those in such a, you know, beautiful little package: community, friendship, income, and my health all together. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that shared tonight. Well done to Nicole, and lovely to meet you virtually. And thank you for the girls that jumped on to support her tonight. If we didn't get all your questions answered, please make sure you reach out to her. And if you're watching this recording, reach out to the person that invited you and get those questions answered. And then, you know, and see if this could be something for you in some shape or form. So thank you everyone for jumping on tonight, and hopefully we see you all again soon.